What up? Dr. Kristen.Guillory here with some encouragement around showing up as who you are. A quote of mine is, you can command a room by being exactly who you are. And that's hashtag facts. You can command a room by being exactly who you are. I spoke at an event in Houston, Texas, a couple of years ago, and I led 2 3-hour trainings on this day. At the end of my final training, there were different people who came up to thank me and talk to me. And I noticed there was a woman waiting and she had tears in her eyes. And she said, no, I'll wait. I just want to talk to you for a moment. I said, of course. She came up to me with tears in her eyes and she said, you came in here with your personality, with your braids. Yes, I had braids at the time. With your braids, and you had this room of white people listening to you and respecting you the entire time. I have never seen that. She continued to tell me a bit of her story. She said, I'm a Black woman and I'm an attorney, but she tried to water that down, that she's an attorney. And I'm an attorney. And she said, I have an afro, but I covered up. And there have been things about me that I didn't know that I could be, essentially, until I saw you. And y'all, all I did was I showed up as me. Yes, we danced. Yes, we had some fun, but yes, I taught. And yes, there were theory and frameworks and other things that I went over. At the end of another training, another Black woman came up to me and she was like, thank you. And I said, you're welcome. Would you mind telling me why you're saying thank you? She just said, the way that you showed up in this space, I've never seen it. Thank you. Y'all, once again, I was just me. Just me. We probably did some merengue. I probably had them laughing a little bit, and then we got to work. I led one of my speaker boot camps, and I was walking around the room, and a group of women, they said, Dr. G, you have just demolished every single thing we thought a speaker was supposed to be. And I said, what are you talking about? They said, you are walking around here, connecting with all of us, telling us mistakes you've made. You are in here playing songs and dancing with us. Like, you are demolishing everything I thought a speaker was supposed to be. Like, you're real and you're funny. And I said, well, I'm so glad then, because once again, y'all, I was just being me. There's this thing out there that we have to be a certain way when we speak in good morning. And today I'm going to cover this. And I can't at all show you any of my personality. I cannot at all use slang. And I can't do any of these things. Oh, yes, you can if that's who you are. Just a couple of months ago, someone reached out to me who was interested in coaching and said, I saw a video of yours where you said, what up, what up? And I can be pretty serious, but I also have a silly personality, and I would love to learn how to do that. I would love to learn how to incorporate me. So number one, I potentially got a client because they saw me say, what up, what up? Huh, what? Will never change who I am. And then number two, I think seeing me gave her permission to show up. So if you need permission to show up, I want to give you permission to show up as who you are, all of your beauty, all of your intellect, all of your humor, all of your personality, whatever that looks like. I challenge you to show up. Show up. Stop hiding. Stop dismissing. Stop dimming your light. And look. If your light is too bright, they can put on sunglasses. Okay. If their light is too bright, they can absolutely put on sunglasses. So I challenge you to show up. And I challenge you to think about what that would look like if you were to show up as fully who you are. What would that look like? And then my final challenge is, what is your first step to showing up? Let me know what your first step is to showing up. Show up. Bless us with all of who you are. Okay? Okay? Let's get it. Deuces.